Alright guys, welcome back. Another video. We are doing Apex Sniper backtesting today. A little different though, we're only going to be doing HD ODD trades. So for those of you that don't know what that is, it is basically we're looking for a trapped Xbox, which is this black signal at the bottom, which if you zoom in, basically has a trapped order with buyer or seller inside of it, right? The trapped buyer, trapped seller. Okay, and we are looking for volume with this. So basically one of the trades that ODD would be something like we make a new high on less volume or a new low on less volume. Okay, HD is when we are in a trend and we have a pullback that's on higher volume to continue upwards, or a downtrend with a little pullback up with higher volume to continue downwards. Okay, and it has to have that trapped order with it. So it seems to be a very good strategy with NQ because everything else moves so fast, and in my opinion the market moves from price and volume, right? So if we have trapped orders with volume mixed in, it's a recipe for good things. Okay, these other ones like the SLZ, ETX, TX filtered, all very good trades still. You just really need to understand everything about them. And I noticed there's a lot more losses with them. So we're gonna go from 9:35 until 10:30, maybe 11, and we'll just ideally we're looking for 3 wins and we're done. So that's how I've been back testing. So I guess we'll just start from there. So right here you can see we have the volume percentages on top, and we have this trapped order, right? So if we zoom in, kind of have this trapped order with a paw print, which is a price area of weakness. Okay, and we move down, trapped order inside of it. But this volume we would want to be less, so we'd want it to be under 80%, and that could be a potential trade. Okay, so we'll keep looking for orders, and basically on the move down, we'd want to be looking to arm long. So like right here, this would be our first trade. So we have a trapped order with a reversal bar, trapped order inside on 60% volume. So a lot less volume on this move down, which could mean they're leading to exhaustion, right? So the less volume, the more likely it is to work. We go for 2 bars profit. So there we go. And since we were armed long, we would have gotten entered right above this high, this bar, and exited 2 ticks or 2 bars later. Okay, so that's our first trade, the first win. And it's a minute after we started trading. Now, obviously I can see ahead into the future, but if we see the volume building, we'd want to be armed short. So right here, it's a double top, which I would classify as HD, meaning a pullback to about the same top or a little lower ideally, with a trapped order, high volume percentage. That'd be a HD trade. And 2 ticks, or 2 bars later, there we go. There's our win. Okay. Now, so we had one trade where we were having a lower low with less volume and with the trend with more volume. Okay, it's the easiest way to explain it. Now I'd be armed short, make a new high on less volume. Nothing happened. There's no trapped order there. Just a volume cluster, which means they were kind of fighting. Okay. So now fast forward. We've already got two trades, and we're going for 3 trades, and it's been 3 minutes since we start, because we start at 9:35. I'll let those orders start to settle down right from the open. I'm short, make a new high. They laid a mini magnet volume cluster, but no trapped orders up here. Okay, so it wouldn't be a trade. Still worked out though. You can see the volume got a pullback there, right? You could almost play it right off the volumes. And you only want to be taking these in trendy things. So if we're coil chopping, 2-3 bar chopping, it's not a great idea to do it in a range like that. Okay. This not a trade because it is making a higher high from over here, so we'd want less volume. Okay. We could arm long. Here, may say high or low from over here, but no trapped order. Everything else was met though. Keep fast forwarding. Usually we get plenty of trades in the first hour, usually 30 minutes, and we have 3 trades done. So here we had a TX filtered. Looks like it would be potential 3-bar chop, so you wouldn't take that. Yeah, and you'd get stopped out. But we're not taking those trades right now. We're now to arm short. There's no trade. We would arm short again here because it's under 80%, higher high, expecting that pull down. No trade because there's no trapped order, right? We see the trapped orders from the black bars at the bottom. Here we have SLZ. Yeah, looks like a decent trade. Didn't work out. Would have gotten stopped out there, but we're not trading those anyway. So here you can see we had 392% more volume than here. So, you know, if there was a trapped order there, that'd be a really good place to enter. And, you know, probably actually continue down to at least this dev here at 1582. There we go. Actually bounced right off of that with a SLZ. So this is actually our next trade. So on this pullback, we can see volume. We'll be able to see this in real time and how it's building. So if we saw that, we would look to arm our TX ODD right here. And boom, 23% volume here. So a lot less volume on this pullback. So it could be an end of that momentum run down. We also have an SLZ, so it's kind of a double bonus. And there you go, there's our 3rd win. Okay, so 3 wins in the first 10 minutes of you trading. With 1 NQ contract, the way with this strategy is that'd be about $135. And if you were to get a loss, you'd want to do about 3 net wins. So if you took 1 loss, you'd want to go for 4 wins, 2 losses, go for 5 wins. But once that hour's up, just walk away. Okay, and so far, I've only had 2 losing days, and they were both about $20 average on those losing days. Every other day is about $75 all the way up to $135, and that's with 1 contract. Obviously, you can size up as well with the scaling plan that Apex uses. So we'll keep going though. We'll keep going because this has only been about 7 minutes here. So looking for a. So this is a new high, so we wouldn't take this. You can see it didn't work out there. Here's a new high from right here, so on this volume. So might be the end of this little up run. Okay, so we might pull back towards this dev again. Look at that, I'm getting good at predicting things like this. Here we have an SLZ with a trapped order. Okay, and we do move up, but does not stick to our HD ODD trades. Also seems like there's a lot of HD ODD trades, so you know you'll get plenty of those in. So all right, here we'd be arming long because we see once our volume percentage is over 125%, we'd arm long, and as long as we don't break this low right here, then it'll be a good trade. So we have 17% here. Boom, trapped Xbox, 762% of the volume. So you know, a lot of volume here, which could mean our trend's going to continue. Maybe back up to this dev at 15,130, right? So we flipped, and that would be a loss actually. So it was a good trade. If we zoom in, sometimes looks like we'd missed it by about 1 tick. So you'd enter at 14 and you'd go till 16.25. So actually, you would have hit your take profit to the tick. To the tick. Depends where you got filled here. Sometimes you get filled at 14, like a half a point above. Sometimes it's right on. So again, but technically that is a win. Okay, technically that is a win. I'm just gonna mark it down because we go for 9 ticks. Okay, so technically it's a win. All right, now here is a short trade. we have 382% volume, which is more than 125%, right? So it's HD, and we didn't make a high above this, okay? So also a filtered TX. It's got low DR, but it is an HD trade, so starting to coil chop. So once we 2 to 3 bar chop, you probably would have wanted to exit around break even. Let's see if you would have won right here actually. Enter, you would exit at about 5. So actually, that would have been 9 ticks to the tick right here on this first move. So technically that did win also. Depends on your fills, but you know that's why when you're up 3 trades, 3-0, you just walk away, because these could technically be losses or break evens. But that's kind of the idea behind it. Okay. Walk away with 3. All right, here we go. Another HD trade. We're not in a huge range, like a very tight range. I'm saying we're still kind of trending, right? If you take a look at the bigger picture here, we're still kind of trending. We have 284% volume, trapped order. It didn't break this low. There's a win, right? So we're moving up. Right here, we're expecting a short if we get a trapped Xbox. There's no trapped Xbox, but same thing here. About double topped, less volume. So some of those trades were close, right? Here we'd arm long, seeing our numbers not over 80, and boom, no order, because there's no trapped Xbox, right? Yeah, so far I like doing this over arming everything else. So just the HD ODD trades seem to work better on NQ, because the market moves off of volume, right? Volume coming in and trapped orders, things like that. So here basically we would see this volume number, right? As long as it's not over 80%, we can arm long. And when that reversal bar kicks in with a trapped Xbox, then you know, that's our trade. So boom, there you go. 40% volume. DR is still pretty high, which just means sellers are technically still in, but it's better than low DR, because that could mean chop. We don't want chop. And there's our 2 bars, 9 ticks. Technically we are 7-0, and it's been 20 minutes since we started trading. 7-0. So this 300% volume, but it did make a new high, so not a valid trade. Still worked out, but not a valid trade. Okay. Same thing there. Here, need to make a higher high, so we did. Less volume, might pull back here now, but there's no trapped Xbox. Did pull back there. So now we can arm short because we're above 125%. Boom. No trade. This didn't make a new low, right? So no trade there. Here we can arm short. No trade. Here we can arm long. No trade because there's no trapped Xbox. We're looking for the trapped orders with the volume. Okay, trapped order volume, but not the right kind of volume for us, right? You can see we continue up. This is a good volume indication right here. No trapped Xbox, but a lot of volume, so might move back up towards that dev. So here we did end up moving closer to that dev, but we can see arm short. Oh, 80%. Trapped Xbox. Oh, another win. This is why I seem to be loving these HD ODD trades lately. And you know, if you combine this with your own trading style, like my trading style, I like to look at bookmap. I like to look at liquidity. I like to look at momentum, seeing key levels and things like that. So this just adds a bonus, right? If I have a key level that I'm looking at, right, and I get a manual entry from looking at Bookmap and my levels, and it just correlates with what this is telling me, then it's like a double win. And I can also see some more levels that other people may be looking at for potential resistance, and just adds more and more confidence onto your trades, right? And that's key with trading, is to be confident with your trades and have a system that you can do every single day repeatedly, right? So here we're kind of chopping, probably wouldn't want to take anything because we're in a tight range. Boom, we just broke out of the range. Now we can look for our trades. Oh, look, our volume's getting low. We're moving up high. Oh, no fill. Still worked out great. You can see the less the volume on the high, the bigger the more likely it is to work, right? More likely it is to work. So big downtrend, right? So just as an example, like if I was looking up at this level up here, right? And this lined up with one of my supply zones, and I saw sellers coming in on Bookmap, and I saw this, it could be a sign, oh, let's get in, let's ride it down, right? And you could stay in until you see something like this, right? 33% on a move down, that move might be ending, right? And it does kind of end up slowing down. Kind of ending, right? So here we can arm long. Didn't end up making a low, so it doesn't count. You just go bar by bar, right? It's only been 40 minutes and we're up 8-0. 8-0. Here's a filtered TX trade. Nice trade. But obviously I'm not really testing those. We've seen plenty of those that have lost, right? Here we can arm long. We're making a low, no trapped order. So you want to wait until one of those lows is created, then you arm long, as long as the volume lines up. Or a high to be created, arm short as long as the volume lines up. Like here, we made a new low. The volume's lining up right now. Boom, right? If there was a trapped order here, that would have been your trade, okay? Right here, we made a new high, but the volume doesn't line up, so you wouldn't arm, okay? And now you can arm long because we're above this low and volume is over 125%. So now we're looking for HD. So no trapped order, but it did work out. See what I'm saying? So you can kind of predetermine this, right? And right here, we would not be arming. Volume does not line up with anything. Here's a trapped order. Did work out if you accidentally had it armed. Now we're above this high. So volume's lining up. No trapped Xbox. So hopefully you guys are kind of understanding the idea behind why this is so good. Trapped orders is just a random day. This is just a random day too. I've just been back testing. As you see, we're just a random day. I think this is like the 28th or 29th or something of June. So here, made a new high. You can arm short. Ooh, look at that, 30% trapped Xbox. Go for 2 bars. Boom, boom. Profit. Profit, profit. That's what I'm talking about. Now we are 9-0. It's been 50 minutes. Here's an SLZ trade. Didn't work out, right? SLZ trade didn't work out because didn't lay anything, no paw, no mini magnet. Made a new low. Volume's looking good. Boom. No trapped Xbox. Ended up working out anyway. Okay. There's no trades here. No trade there. No trade. No trade. We're really looking at those percentage numbers, right? No trade. No trade. Here, 50%, right? But there's no trapped order. Ended up working out again anyway, but 39%, no trapped orders. Trapped order, but not a new low. Let's see, is there anything else till 10:30? No other trades. So that's our hour. We were 9-0, okay, and we go for 9 ticks of profit. Technically, we were 9-0, right? 2 trades could have been break even, could have been a loss, depends on your fill. Anyway, technically, for 9 ticks of profit, it is 9-0. So 9 ticks of profit, right? 9 trades, that's 81 ticks total, $5 per tick. That's a $400 day with 1 contract. That's been an hour. So very good day there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I tried to go a little bit more in depth. We didn't go as fast and just kind of walk through HD and ODD. So let me know if you guys like this. Let me know if you want more videos about this strategy or the KISS strategy that I uploaded yesterday. Take a look at that. And yeah, have a good one, guys. I'll see you in the Discord.